And we're back. Welcome back, us.
Hi.
We've gotten snacks, except for Britt. I hope y'all did too.
Get some lemonade.
Technically, I have eggs.
I have cherry Coke in a wine glass because I didn't do dishes before
That's
the show.
awesome.
It's the only time I use my good glassware.
So. No,
It's like I dress up when I don't do my laundry.
So exactly how awkward are we right now in this bar?
Super awkward. Yeah, everybody's kind of taken aback that you guys just kind of rolled in there, and that you're such an assorted people.
I step to the front of the group and I go, I know, the dark elf is really off-putting. Sorry.
I smile my most charming, friendly smile.
And so do I.
And then they all go like, she doesn't. No, okay, so I walk up to the bar. Just
Okay.
like giving 0 Fs about the dwarves, really.
Turns out that that's a pretty good way to deal with them. As soon as you stop, like, giving enough about them, they stop giving enough about you, and they go back to their conversations in Dwarvish, Dwarven, whatever. Behind the bar is a female dwarf. She has the same kind of dark hair, dark skin. She has a beard that is braided with a indigo ribbon, and she kind of arches a brow at you and says, "Can I help you?"
Top of the burden to you.
And she just looks at you like, "What the actual fuck is this at my bar right now?"
I'm gonna seat myself at the end of the bar if there's a spot open and just prepare to watch this magic go down.
And once I hear him say that, I don't get if it's a joke or not, but I assume that it's working. So I just walk up behind him and say, "Aye."
And her eyes kind of like between the two of you, kind of that look that a toddler gives you, where they're not really sure what it is you're doing, and maybe they should learn this, but maybe not. Adults are weird. Like she's just looking at you like,
Okay, so
what is wrong with you?
I say apologies, but my dwarven is rusty at best. Is common okay?
Preferred, yes.
Perfect.
Great.
I take a
I
gold
feel very
coin.
uncomfortable right now because no one likes me and it's stressing me out a lot and it's making me weird.
These like long pauses are canon. Like this is what's actually happening. This is
I take a gold coin and I place it on the bar in front of me and wait.
Yeah, she hears like the clink of the coin and like walks away from you, but she's like looking at you and she like goes over to Calithra and she says, "What can I get you?"
I require as much provisions as you can give me with this coin, a drink for myself, and perhaps some information if you can trade it.
She picks up the coin, and just like the dwarf before, just kind of looks at it, bites.
I'm speaking in Dwarven.
Mm-hmm. And she bites it and she nods and pockets it and she says, "Provisions for travel?"
Yes, please. I don't say please. That's myself coming through. Sorry, no, I don't say please. I say yes. Please, God.
As they're talking in dwarven, I kind of yell over. She said common was preferred. Just saying.
I look at him.
You both
look at
do.
her. And then go back to
like,
talking in Dwarven.
She's totally synced with you on that. That's exactly what happens. They just both look at you, look at each other, and then go back to talking.
And then I lean down to Lori and go,
Oh, and I say a
What's
meat
that?
pie for the whatever she is, the weird thing.
She kind of nods slowly. She says, "I'll have the kitchens put something together for you to take with." And you said information on what?
I begin explaining the false drow, the feathers of Avant, going into full detail in what is going on so that she can understand the weight of the situation. And I also try to explain how her god, the gods of the dwarves, may be in trouble as well.
So she nods as she says, yes, there's been some trouble with that thing calling itself a drow.
So you know of what I
Drow.
speak. I beckon the others over.
I'm already standing over his shoulder, and I go, "What thing?"
You like go to beckon and then like sees this like big teeth head. It's like right there.
You take the fun out of everything.
And I peek from the side of her. I'm like behind her, and I peek from behind her.
I reiterate everything and then switch to common while kind of giving her like a look like I don't feel like playing translator to these people, so.
If you would have just said everything in common to begin with, you wouldn't have to do that.
It's called bonding.
You
Did I
bond
ask her
with
the right
anything.
question? Since I don't understand what she was saying.
Yeah, so just
the
to
thing calling itself a drow, yes.
you can understand why I'm not pleased, why the matron mothers are not pleased, why perhaps
We're literally always cranky. But I guess I get it. Kind of.
She says, yes, we've had some. Well, I'm not on the High Council of Craftsmen, of course, so I don't know all the details, but there's been some trouble there. Some trouble at the vault ever since that thing calling itself a drow came to the vaults of Dagon.
Is there a bounty on her head?
She shakes her head. No, she kind of leans in and she says she's done something to the High Craftsman.
What has she done?
Well, if we knew, we wouldn't have to hold the feathers for her, but
You have the
Why are we
feathers?
whispering?
she just gives you a glare.
Subtlety is but for the way of dwarves and drow, it seems, that they teach some things in the Underdark that they lack on the
You
surface.
are anything but subtle.
You're really helping our cause right now.
She's like,
The
she
eight-
says in Dwarvish, your companions are very strange.
I crave the Underdark once more. Please assist me so that I can leave them all behind. I say, well, with a smile. The feathers are here then.
She nods. They're in the actual vault. This place is called the Vaults of Dagon, but it's called that because of the vault in
It's
the center of
confusing.
the city.
We're told that if the feathers are not placed back in the dead lagoon, that this diminishing effect on all of our deities will continue to happen, as is said here in this journal as well. I say, placing the journal on the table. Our mission is to get the feathers back where they belong so that everything can be as it is supposed
Yeah,
to.
and what do you know about zombies?
It's a good question, actually.
She says, well, that thing calling itself Nazara was quite dead.
It was a dead that was not dead. It was an undead is what
Can
you're
I roll a religion?
Yes.
If this is what I think it is. Please roll. Please, please, please. Loth is awesome. That's all I got right now.
Loth is awesome. What's your question?
Is this perhaps an undead drow like I had discovered earlier today? The undead drow god? Is she perhaps a servant of the undead drow god?
You have heard of things like this, of things that are animated and that keep their souls in containers outside of them.
It's a lich!
Called phylacteries.
This is a problem.
Well,
A powerful problem.
What's that?
what we know it's a problem. Give us
We
details.
we face one of the most powerful undead creatures in existence, a lich. It is a creature that can remove its soul from its body, place it in a phylactery, and we must find and destroy that phylactery. It is one of the most impossible tasks that anyone could ever be under. They could place it anywhere. They could throw it in an ocean. They could separate it into small pieces and have us go hunt down one at a time. We either find the feathers and take them here, or we go and destroy the lich.
How many pieces would they separate it into?
It's likely one. It is unlikely that it would be separated into many pieces unless
So
this
not
lich is
necessarily
godlike
7
power.
pieces.
No, we're not
This
talking
is not
Horcrux.
Voldemort. Oh my god.
Yeah. This is not a horror, but same idea. It's a lich. Curiosity is at it again. I just continue frothing with anger, unable to even speak.
Well, Calithra,
She just kind of slides some beer in front of you.
can we be friends with it? No.
Its
Or can we
touch
talk to
is
it?
death. Its stare is death. It is the most horrible, unnatural creature in existence, and you should fear it.
Do you think it's just upset because someone hurt its feelings?
I really hope the tankard that they placed in front of me is placed and is made of strong material, because I'm attempting to just squeeze it. I'd probably more likely to hurt my hand, but
It's dwarf made. Don't
it's
worry
dwarf
about
made.
it.
It's fine.
Alright, well, then can we
A
trap
witch
it in
comes
something?
and like puts a meat pie in front of a lizard.
Wow, thank you.
Don't mention it.
Wait. Do you,
Seriously, don't mention it.
She just literally puts her face in the plate.
Why would the lich leave the feathers here and then move onwards?
This
Was
is
it
the
over it?
trouble.
Yeah.
Wait,
You're unable to move them, are you? It's placed a spell and you can't get near them.
she
Correct?
not? Yes, so.
Man, I'm good. Who
It's
can we
like
talk
she's-
to?
I turned to Zisa and a lizard, and I'm like, it's like she's only useful when we're underground.
oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's true.
Hashtag grow life.
It's true.
I'm at a loss. I don't know what to do. We need to see the feathers. We need to gather as much information about this and possibly raise an entire army to combat this.
Where are they? Can we see them?
If you can get through.
What do you mean?
Yeah, we're gonna have to do that.
Could
Didn't
you
she say
show us
there's-
the way?
Didn't she say there's some like group of people? What would you call them?
Crafters?
Yeah, something
Yes,
craftsmen.
the Council of Crafters, the Crafter Priests.
The Crafter Council?
I imagine
Yes.
the wait to talk to such a council would be near infinite.
I don't want to wait anymore.
No, we don't have to wait. No, we don't have to wait. We'll just go talk to them. They'll be fine. They'll get it. They'll get it.
You
Yeah,
have
let's
never
talk.
ever dealt with royalty, have you?
Ah,
It is a long process of standing and waiting.
Ask
I mean-
the dwarven lady, the beautiful, lovely dwarven lady. I look at her when I say that. I ask if there's anything that she could tell us to help us hasten our journey
Yeah.
to talking to them.
Do they like finger necklaces? Or amulets stolen from children?
I ask her for a pen and ink if she has some to spare.
Yeah, she provides that for you. And she's looking at Zisa ever since she said finger necklaces. She's kind of giving you the evil eye.
I begin writing a call to summons, or the reverse of that, I guess, to the Crafters Council, and use my signet to press in my family crest and say, where can I deliver this to get into the right hands?
So she gives you directions to the what would they call it? Maybe like the High Forge, where the Master Crafters reside. And in fact, because I'm a huge WoW nerd, It's like it's Ironforge.
Yeah.
Let's just all make that clear and transparent.
Fine with me.
It's really Ironforge.
Yep. Okay, we're in Ironforge. Got it.
Yeah.
I'm okay with
It is
this.
a big circle. You need to go to the center and talk to the people there.
Okay.
I hand the letter to
Hashtag
Alorian.
don't sue me, Blizzard.
All of their stuff is open, actually, to use, and even their animation, so we're good.
Sweet.
I hand the letter to Alorian and say, I never handle my letters directly. Go deliver it.
Yeah, you've been useful today. I'll do that for you. Before we leave, should we like actually get supplies?
I paid
Probably.
for some.
Yeah, you paid for some rations. Let's look at. Bust out my book. I think one gold piece buys you approximately a metric shit ton of
Yeah.
food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm.
So Calither brought everybody rations today.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Let me just see how much.
I mean, I saved your life like 4 times, but I guess we can be even now.
I just spammed my Twitter. It's a
Let's
lich. It's a
just
lich.
be
It's a lich. It's a
clear.
lich. I'm so excited.
1 day of rations is 5 silver pieces, actually. How many? I hope it's not 10 silver pieces and a gold, in which case you did not buy a metric shit ton of food. Let me see the currency conversion.
I'll see if I can help you on that.
Yeah, by the time I find it, chat will be telling me like 50 million times because they're awesome.
Yes, chat is amazing.
Currency. That's not helpful.
Cartographers, Bertle, trade goods.
Money. Nope. Anybody know the conversion for silver to gold?
I think it's 10, but I'm not sure.
I
Let me
want to
see.
say it's 10 too.
All right.
Yeah, I feel
One
like
gold.
they're all 10.
So
one
like
gold
your
is
one.
10 silver,
Okay, so your 1 gold piece would have.
or 100 copper.
Okay, so your 1 gold piece would have afforded you 2 rations.
Okay.
So you bought a alizarin, a meat pie,
I thought you
Mhm.
said the rations were 5 copper. Wait, what'd you say they were?
5 silver pieces.
Oh.
1 day worth of rations is 5 silver pieces.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you got a alizarin, a meat pie, and you got yourself something to drink and some info.
Mm-hmm. And then a ration, I guess, would be.
Sure, yes.
Just trying
You
to
got
figure
one.
out what to put on my character
You
sheet.
got 1.
One. Okay, well,
Thanks, chat. We got it.
Look at the money, guys. The money's cool.
So 1 gold is only 2
Oh.
days of rations?
Yes.
Eh,
Alright.
no.
1 gold's worth of rations.
Okay, well, I sit and enjoy my drink while I wait for Alorian to go and hand off the letter to the appropriate people, because I am definitely not doing that myself. I'm a noble.
I walk over to the bar and get kind of nervous because no one likes me. So I walk back and ask one of them if they will use my gold coin to grab some rations for me.
Yes, you can buy 2 days worth of rations for 1 gold coin.
Yeah. Can someone buy that for me?
I do it for her.
Thank you.
I slide the beer in front of her. She clearly needs it more than I do.
And I just drink all of it.
And I just don't want her to do
That
anything
seems-
weird.
Okay, can you explain the ration thing to me? Because it also says that 2 copper gets you a chicken. So that seems a little... that seems a little unbalanced.
Traveling rations are different, though. They're condensed and easy for travel and stuff
So-
like that. A chicken, while is awesome, is like you gotta carry around the fucking chicken. Like, oh, sorry.
The economy of this game is not amazing, but I'm looking at page 150 under equipment. 1 day of
Okay.
rations is 5 silver pieces. That's
Gotcha.
what the book says. And if it also says that you can get a chicken for 2 copper, you need.
Okay.
I kind of want to
Oh
check.
no! Oh
Anyway,
no!
do they have any? We probably don't need one right now.
They do not have a live chicken in this bar to sell you. I'm so sorry.
How do we know how many rations we have left?
It should be on your character sheet.
I had none, so now I have one.
Oh, well, I'm sure it should be.
How many? We've only done how many days have we done?
I think you've done like 2 or 3. You should be down 2 or 3 days of ration.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I had 7, and now I have 9. Great.
So what do you start with?
I started with 10 because I bought them.
I started with
Which
5.
pack did you get?
The Explorer's Pack.
Yeah, it's the same. I think it's the same one that I have. So we started with 10.
Yeah.
10 days of
Explorers,
rations.
yeah.
Okay.
I have 4. I started with 5. We used 2, but I also found 3 but gave 1 to Clither. So I have 4, and I'd like to buy 2 more, I suppose.
Okay, so that's 1 gold piece. You get 2 more.
Okay.
So I'll just
Oh,
say-
I attempt to go and sell my Roomba. The magical thing.
Yes, you do have this magically animated dusting machine.
Yeah,
Um,
let's go see how much gold we can get for that.
I
Yeah.
don't tell you where I'm going. Nice try.
I'm not leaving you alone to go off by yourself.
Oh, there you go. There's your freaking demeanor, you bastard. Okay.
so
Oh, no, you have to go send the letter. You have to go send the
I'm
letter.
not going to send that by myself either.
Well, then take
I think
somebody
we should
with
all
you.
go together wherever we go.
Yeah, I don't want to split up.
Please don't leave me here. No one likes me.
I'm
And I'm
underground.
kind of drunk.
I don't
leave
like
me.
I don't like being underground. Zisa, nobody likes, and
And I'm a little tipsy, so we need to stay. Someone needs to.
Alizarin is neck deep in pie. So let's stay together.
I cast
You know
pass,
what I'm saying?
You cast what? I'm sorry.
pass without trace
Okay.
on myself.
I'm assuming we can make opposed perception checks.
Let me see what it says.
Yes.
Veil of Shadows, blah blah blah. For the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you has a +10 bonus to dexterity checks and can't be tracked except by magical means.
30 feet. We are right next to you, girl. We are
But
in.
I am choosing only myself, not you.
Yeah.
Rude.
Yep. Can't be tracked except by magical means.
Bye.
Well, we got rid of her, guys.
So Calithra just
Cool, let's go shopping.
No, don't we have to find this lich thing?
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Suck it, Alorian.
So
I can see the salt on Rob's face right now.
Suck it, Alorian. Can I whisper that as I'm leaving?
You can. You can do that very thing. Calithra is finally having her day of good
I'm in
rolls.
the Underdark. It's all about me today.
How do you just poof or something?
Yeah, what does
is
that
it?
look like?
Is it vocal somatic? No, it's just a vocal, right?
It's a VSM. So there is a vocal and somatic component.
I haven't come up with something in my mind because I'm trying to make something for each spell for each session, so give me a little bit of time. But by the invisible strands of Loth's web, I be gone. These deuces.
No. Should we go send that letter?
And then I go sell my Roomba for hopefully lots of money.
Yeah, so let's follow Calithra, shadowy, invisible Calithra, as you go to, I guess you would find some sort of pawn shop, tinker place. You go in, there's lots of clockwork things and automatons, and there's a gnomish engineer actually behind the counter, and he's got on big magnifying goggles and is tinkering on something when you walk in.
Before I walk in, and before I, in an alleyway or somewhere nearby, I want to cast Disguise Self, and I appear to be a human, undescript human, same height as myself, everything, but long flowing blonde hair, something stupid and human looking, which is, I guess, fairly easy enough to cast. And then I go into the store and I bring out the item. Everything about me is completely different than Clithru would be. A different backpack, like just something that's not me.
What kind of clothes are you wearing?
What do humans wear? I don't know. I've seen enough of them. Perhaps. Well, I'm still
Or like
Clithru.
what like level of like? Do you look fancy? Do you look
I would say upper middle, like merchanty.
okay?
Merchanty. So trading, and I have in my hand the Roomba thing.
Okay.
Is it still trying to clean?
It's if I recall correctly, it was tied up,
Yes.
Yeah, but
and
you
it's
said it
just
would like
kind of
rattle.
like it's been like lightly vibrating ever since.
Oh, I'm so glad that I found a store in this awful, scary place. Excuse me.
And when you start talking, he looks up. He's got like a fringe of like grayed hair and like a bald top, like very bushy eyebrows, and, like tangled mess of a beard on his face, and huge magnifying goggles that he kind of like wrinkles his nose to scrunch up when you come in, and he squints at you, and he says, "Human? I don't see a lot of humans here."
I'm not used to being in such a place, and I would ever so like to be on my way. Do you think that perhaps you could help me? On my way here, unfortunately, we were attacked by drow. I wipe away a tear. This is all I have. If you could give me anything to help me be on my way so that I can go home to my what's left of my family.
So as you're talking, he kind of blinks a couple times, and like the huge magnified like irises of his eyes, and he says, "Well, bring it here. I'm gonna look at it. I mean, it's a piece of junk. I'm not gonna buy it."
It's a one of a kind. There's nothing like it.
I'll be the judge of that. Bring it over here.
Can I roll a persuasion?
Yes.
Is that persuasion or deception?
Well, are you trying to convince him of?
I'm trying to convince him it's worth.
Okay. Yeah, he doesn't seem at all swayed by your histrionics. He's
I
just
should have brought your friends with you.
So you set the thing down, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
And he takes his like magnifying goggles and looks at it and like pokes at it with some tools.
As he's looking down over top like this, can I quickly inspect the room to see if there's anything magical in here? Any kinds of alarms or anything? Oh no, I can't cast detect magic. He'll hear it. I take a chance. I cast detect magic as quietly as I possibly can.
Roll me stealth to see if he notices. And I'll give you advantage since he's absorbed looking at this thing that you brought him. Okay. So you like whisper detect magic under your breath and make your like 8-legged symbols.
I'm sorry. I'm having a jest. I'm so sorry. I'll be quiet.
You making fun of my hair?
No, I just was laughing because you were just like looking around. You were like playing your character so well. And you just sort of like went like this, and then you did this, and then your hair was just in your face.
So you cast detect magic. Various things around the room light up. Some of the automatons are automated, animated even. Some of them are just mechanically animated.
Damn, so stabbing him in the back of the head and taking all of his money could possibly bode very ill for me.
And as you're like contemplating his possible death for your profit, he says, Oh my, yes. I haven't seen one of these before.
I wait.
Fascinating. Seems to have completely forgotten you were standing there and is absorbed in this new object. And he's just like,
Okay, he's pretty much asking for me to kill him at this point. I'm not very good with my dagger, though. Last time it turned into a banana, pretty much. I really want to slip my dagger into the back of his head and steal all of his money.
Oh, what a clever piece of work.
I'm totally doing it.
Interesting.
I am killing him. I go to kill him. Oh man, I better have a really good getaway plan. I'm disguised self right now. Yes.
No bananas.
Please no bananas. Please no bananas. Let's kill the gnome. All right. So is that just to hit? Since he's distracted, can I kill the gnome quickly and then like take money and run?
Just roll it to hit and let's see how well.
Come on, baby. That's a D20, right?
Mm-hmm. Do you have any sort of like attack modifiers, proficiency?
Not with a
Should be
dagger.
0.
No. That's why I'm saying he's at close range. The back of his neck is literally exposed in front of me. I just want to slip it into that sweet death spot and give him like a quick, quiet death. You know, a family-friendly kind.
Yeah. So he's not any sort of combatant or anything. So you're able to kill him. But with such like a borderline roll, he falls and like knocks the thing that you brought him off the counter, and it's been untied and its arm starts going and it starts trying to dust and like
I let it go in dust. I push it somewhere it can go in dust, and I quickly look where his coin should be. I know that time is of the essence. I look to grab whatever is the most valuable or the coins and leave.
Roll me perception, please.
Oh, come on, baby. Big money, big money, big money, praise loss. Fuck.
So you're a little like
Inspiration.
Yeah.
So you guys need to like declare your inspiration going forward, not when the other one is a 20.
Damn.
Sorry.
Damn.
Grown-ups about this.
I totally forgot.
Now you've learned a lesson.
Yes, I have.
Say your inspiration before you roll.
Okay.
You're a little like you've committed essentially premeditated murder
in a dwarven city.
Yeah, you're kind of like shit, and you're looking for the coins. You aren't able to find like his big stash, but you do pick up 25 gold coins.
That's enough for me. That puts me up to 26. Anything still magically glowing on the way out that I can grab because I have 10 minutes on my detect magic?
You can snag a small ceramic figurine of a shepherdess.
Okay.
It's glowing with magic. It has some sort of enchantment on it. And you're not able really to tell in like the cacophony of all of the magic things around you what it is.
Okay.
It's kind of ugly. Like it's kind of not very well made as an object, but it is enchanted.
I then, of course, leave, find somewhere safe to drop my disguise, and then head back to the bar.
Okay. So, while this was happening, after Calithra poofed, what did you guys do?
Don't we have to like go drop off that letter?
I guess so.
I don't really think we should wait for her.
I'm not doing anything that she wants me to do if she's feeling like she just needs to leave us like in a puff of smoke.
Well, then let's just go talk to more people because I don't want to stay here. No one likes me here. I would like to go look for a place where people like me. I just want some friends. Also, I would like to know what's going on and see if there's a better way for us to figure out how to solve this problem. Can we go?
I want to turn and ask the bar lady when she's got a second, like when she's not serving somebody. Um,
Hmm.
if Nazara is, is she still here that people know of, or did she leave the feathers here and then leave herself?
She nods. She says, "I've heard that she went north
Fourth?
after whatever she did to the master craftsman. But yes, she departed shortly thereafter.
And she had the feathers with her when she came.
She left them here in the vault.
Mm. Do you know if there's anyone who can help us get into that vault easily? Besides,
Do you know if like any shady people or organizations here in town that would want to be involved with her?
Mm. Not here in town, no. Not
but
that I
where?
know of.
I get like really close to her, like lean in, like I'm like, and
She kind of frowns at you.
I ask her if there's a thieves guild in this city.
She laughs. No, no, no. Thievery is punishable by death.
As it should be.
Sorry. I'm not here. I'm not here. Go on.
That's very good to know. I wanted to make sure we would not be robbed on your streets.
She shakes her head. You know, dwarves are very particular about their belongings. We wouldn't stand for such a thing.
Good on
What
you.
would they stand for?
I'm just gonna mute myself. I'm sorry.
Do you know
She shrugs
anyone
and
in
she
this
says-
town who would want to be friends with me?
She like strokes her beard a bit and says, "No, no, I can't think of a single person outside of these ones that you've already managed to collect somehow."
Rude. Rude. I think we should go. We're not welcome here.
Let's get out of here.
When you get to know her, she's very, very nice and very caring.
I am. I'm very nice and very caring. And you'll never know that because you didn't give me a chance. So, sucks for you.
I'm sure.
You should be. You should be very sure. I'm confirming it right now. So, you need to be 100% sure now. I just walk away and I.
Okay, yeah, I start to turn Zisa as she's like getting even more and more Dracona ghetto, and
I just leave the bar. I just stomp out. I don't even try to shuffle my giant feet. I don't even care if I'm disturbing people. I just walk out and I'm just trying
she's
not to
like
let
flipping
anyone
chairs
see
over
me.
with her tail, like she's
Yeah.
like.
Um,
I can't handle this anymore. It's too adorable and angry at the same
I'm
time.
upset. And I say, I'll meet you guys outside. And then I just go outside and wait.
Okay. I look down at a lizard and I'm like, "Are you finished with your pie?"
Huh?
Do you have like grease all on your hands?
Yeah, there's like meat crumbs all over my chin. Yeah. Yep. I'm done. Yep. Let's go.
Okay.
I'm ready.
I like grab one of the one of the rolled up pieces of parchment that I took from the archive desk and hand it to her to like get something together.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yep.
Like the dwarf behind the bar is giving you that like, what's that girl's name, Chloe, whose sister was freaking out about going to Disneyland, and then the camera goes over and she's just like, what the hell? That's the face that she's giving you right now.
I probably don't notice. I had a very satisfying pie.
I start to like shuffle Lizard out the door, like, or just kind of push her in that general direction, just like suggestively, like to follow Zisa.
Yep.
And as I'm walking out, I look over the back of my head and ask her one last thing. Where's the best place to get some weaponry around here?
She gives you directions to an actual smithy, since her establishment is called the smithy. She gives you directions to the best weapons shop that she knows.
Okay.
And tells you to ask for John Var.
John Var. Are her directions very far from here? I mean, it's a big circle, it can't be, but
No, it's not too far. It's actually, you wouldn't know
is
this,
it
but
like down the circle on the left, like 3 doors down?
it's pretty close to where Calithra just murdered a poor gnomish man. Yeah.
Right.
I didn't murder anyone. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that one human chick that came in and wrecked the place, nobody knows what that was.
There we go.
Whoa.
All right, so I leave and go outside with Alizarin and Zisa. I mentioned to them that I would like to replenish my arrows before we travel away from the city, because I would like to stock up on those before we start. Whether we leave here and head north and we're traveling through the forest for like 5 or 6 days or something, I would like to make sure that I at least stock up on arrows and potentially a couple more daggers before we go.
And I say it's understandable. I think everyone here around here is low on daggers and arrows because they shove them all straight into my heart. So,
Oh my god!
Eyes of an angel starts playing in the background.
Oh my god! That would have warmed Calithra's cold, dead heart. With a literal come back to life, the feels. Oh my god.
I want a Zisa stuffed animal.
Aww.
Yikes.
I don't even know how to go on.
I mean, but seriously, we should have weapons. So yeah, let's go, I guess.
Just like right after, but yeah, we should get some
That
weapons.
makes sense.
Okay.
I would like to travel to said weapon shop if my party does not protest.
Yeah. Shopping.
I think Calithra, you can catch up at this time.
Okay.
Well, so how does that work though? Because we're walking apparently towards where she already was.
I would have gone to the bar and then found out where they were going, and then maybe I arrive shortly after they arrive.
But did you cross us in disguise?
Did I? Would I have? If I'd seen them, then I would have just dropped my disguise and looped back around to them. Actually, no. In order to complete my story, to make sure I go back to the bar, make sure that I'm seen at the bar as a drow, and then walk my way through the streets as a drow, even if it takes more time. A good murder is a well-planned one.
Well, eventually y'all meet back up.
Okay, so I'm in the weapon shop. And
I guess you're looking at arrows.
I'm gonna look at arrows and 2 extra daggers.
Okay. Alizarin and Zisa, what are you doing? Like, what does Calithra see when she walks in?
I am looking at my own reflection in like a thing of swords and wondering why no one likes me. And getting angry and frustrated and really wanting to leave this place, but also on the verge of crying.
I'm being really picky about the daggers too. I'm like picking each one of them up and like balancing them and seeing how they're like how balanced they are. And
When I come in, I try to look as refreshed and jubilant as possible.
Alizarin, what are you doing?
I'm like basically drooling over all the pretty weapons. I'm like doing the thing, like if you have a toddler with you and they touch every single thing in the store, they just put their hands on everything. That's what I'm doing.
So the dwarven proprietor, like Alorian, got it. You're looking at weapons the way you should look at weapons. Alizarin, not sure how to interpret her behavior, and that is just a complete mystery. Like that's not even what swords are for.
I'm just
It's just like, what even is this in my story?
And then a drow walks in the room. Yeah, that's what everybody needs in their life is a
Yeah, when Calithra walks in, he just heaves a bit of a sigh.
Fear not, I have no qualms with you. Have you delivered the letter?
No.
I mutter a string of curses. What have you been doing then?
What have you been doing?
I went to go and find one of the secret temples of Loth so that I might commune with my goddess where none of you would be welcome.
How come
Well,
you
that
didn't
was
tell us that
fast.
before you left?
Because it was not for the whole bar to hear, nor you, I say, snapping an eye over at the dwarf, hopefully that he'll pretend that none of this is any of his worries.
He's just eyeballing Alizarin. Like maybe her bizarre behavior is cover for like shoplifting or something.
Okay.
Some way he can make sense of it.
Yeah, that sounds dwarven.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't want to go deliver this letter without you with us, and I figured I'd get our shopping out of the way while we waited for you to return.
Fine.
While we're shopping, we should see if we can get rid of that dusty thing that we found in the archive.
That's an excellent idea, I say, and I open my pack as though I'm going to look for it.
Okay.
As I discover that it's missing, I scowl and I look up at him. Where is it?
I have no idea.
Did you lose it?
It is not in my pack.
Hmm. You think someone took it?
This is incredibly frustrating as I was counting on that for coin for our continued travels. Now I have but this one piece after bartering my way through for here and getting rations.
But you think someone took it out of your bag?
I don't know. Needless to say, we'll end up probably having to sell our services for more coins.
Can I roll on her?
Yeah, we need some deception and insight rolls.
I'm going to use my inspiration.
All right.
I just believe you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Britt, you need to roll insight, not deception.
Oh, sorry.
I believe her not at all.
I rolled a 20. Suck it.
Oops.
Yeah, so Calithra is incredibly convincing.
All right.
And I believe you're throwing suspicion on.
Oh, wait,
Alorian.
I did the wrong thing. Hang on.
So there's kind of like this mental calculus where Calithra's like, well, I had it and now it's gone and you don't really like me. And then Alizarin and Zeus are like, well, yeah, they don't really like each other and it is valuable and Alorian is a thief.
Let's just connect the dots, shall
I'm
we?
actually a rogue, technically.
You have thieves' tools.
I also only steal from the rich as well.
And I am a noble who is from an incredibly rich line of
You
a
just
house.
said you have one gold to your name.
My whole house, my whole being. This is priceless, baby.
I choke down a laugh.
So as you guys are squabbling from the back of the room, are you
Needless, I
buying
don't have
anything
it.
or not?
I didn't like any of the daggers, but I did buy 20 euros, so I took a gold off my character sheet.
And I say, unless you're selling friendship, I don't need any.
I asked him if he has. Sorry. I asked him if he has anything that has been enhanced beyond normal metalwork.
He shows you a couple of pieces that have very fine dwarven craftsmanship, very well honed swords. They're short swords on a dwarf, so they're kind of awkwardly balanced for somebody of your size. But he does have a couple of like hammers and maces that would be more simple to use.
Okay. I tell him thank you and
Sir,
wish him well.
do you have anything more punchy?
Kind of punchy.
Yeah, like, you know, like, I don't know, smashy.
I don't know if 5e has like brass knuckles.
That's basically what I'm asking.
Yeah.
It's not
I
on
don't
the weapons list, but I mean,
Yeah.
so what?
I know we should be able to I really want that to be a thing, because it would be awesome.
It would make sense for a monk to have
Mhm.
something like that.
No, I'm totally down with it.
I don't know what it would be like similar to though.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Like it could be jewelry, right?
Yeah, but jewelry
Just like a
doesn't
ring.
have, like, damage stats. that's the thing I would have to figure out.
That would be awesome.
Needs damage stats. Let's say tentatively that yes, he has some things that you could equip that make you better at punching.
Okay.
And I will take some time and figure out what exactly that is and how to balance it against
Sure.
the rest of the things. The cost, let's make it equivalent to a mace, which is 5 gold coins.
Okay. If it's extremely beautiful, I want them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
whatever it is, it's like shiny.
Yes, it's very shiny and like it's shiny, it's beautiful, it's very well made. There might be gems stuck in it.
Yeah,
That's
like
why it's
dwarven
hard.
carvings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's like some runes on it that say something super troll. Like really troll dwarf runes, so that when you strike your enemy, they just like imprinted on their face.
Sucker. That's wrecked. R-E-K-T in dwarven. Yeah, that's amazing. So yeah, I have it in my grubby hands. I'm like, yeah, I'll take these, please, sir.
Yeah, so if you got the 5 gold, he'll sell you this thing.
I give him 5 gold.
I will find some time to figure out exactly how much that hits for.
Sure.
And it's canon that it spells wrecked in dwarven.
Yes.
when you get hit by it. I'm just going with that. I'm super into it.
I like it.
I like it.
Even though that I can't like prove that I think that I mean, I obviously know that I didn't steal it, so
right.
And I don't think that I would never tell her this, but I don't think that she's dumb enough to have it stolen off of her. I think she sold it. I can't prove it, but I'm very confident and I just believe that she's thinking someone stole it off of her. I just want to put that out there.
Okay.
I think Lorian knows that she sold it but can't prove it.
Yeah, her lie is incredibly convincing. So you've got like a gut feeling, but you're not able to actually poke holes in her story.
Yeah.
Okay. So
to the, what did you call it? In the Dwarven city where the I'm terrible with Dwarven construct names. The craftsmen people we go.
Master craftsman. So you guys depart Dwarven shop.
Yep.
Yeah.
And head into the center of the town, and things like you can physically feel it getting hotter as you get closer to this grand forge wherein they reside. And we will go to our second break.
Yes.
Alrighty. Okay, guys, we're taking break number 2 of 2 for the evening. So we will see y'all in just a few minutes. BRB.
Bye.